And we're live. Hey guys. No, it's not This Crafty Life live. It's an extra. Tonight, Melody and I are going to talk about all things YouTube watching. So this is not the one where we're going to talk about how to start a YouTube. That'll come soon. Tonight, we're going to try to enhance your experience of watching YouTube. So is that me or you?
To be an impact player in football as well as in life.
Okay, I want to make sure.
Now it's you, because I stopped mine.
The most significant ways.
Sorry guys, give me a second. Sometimes this happens.
State and nation.
We forgot about that.
Not sure why.
Process. It is important for you to be a registered
The
voter.
video open with the chat.
Issued photo ID.
No.
Register to vote. And join Christy and
I actually
me.
don't know where that's coming from.
Together to make our state the best it can be. War Eagle.
Sorry guys, I do not have a clue where that's coming from.
Video open with the chat.
Issued
No.
photo ID.
No.
Register to vote. Join
You must
Christy
have
and
it
me
open somewhere.
together to make our state the best it can be. War Eagle.
Sorry guys, I do not have a clue where that's coming from.
Video open with the chat. Mute me.
Photo ID.
And see if it's, well, here, I can mute. You must have it open somewhere.
I promise you, okay, I have no idea where that came from. I just went and closed out every single thing anywhere. Sorry guys, that is terrible. We know better than that, right? Okay, let's get back to this thing. So, yeah, go vote. And also War Eagle, it said a couple times, right? Okay, is everybody back? I think we're good. So what we're going to do is talk to you about how to use Facebook to your advantage. So there's a lot of little tips and tricks that go along with Facebook and showing you, somebody said this what happened to them the other day. Showing you some ways to subscribe and what you might hear like YouTubers talk about certain buttons or go look in the description or what have you. We're going to try to kind of answer all your questions that we've gotten over the years. Now, I'm going to be in the chat, and if you see me, my name in the chat tonight is Aunt Maymay. So it's ANTMAYMAY. And the reason for that is I can't be signed in two places. So a different computer is doing the chat. Melody is going to share her computer screen and walk you around when she's talking. So you'll actually see what we're doing as we do it. Like when Melody, she talks to you about something, she's going to show you as she does it. I think that'll make things super easy. So the first thing we're going to do, Melody, correct me if I'm wrong, is you're going to show them how to get into the chat.
Yes. Let me share my screen. And at any point, feel free to ask questions in the chat. And Maymay can interrupt me, or when I get to a stop point, ask me those questions. So, can you see my screen now?
We can.
Okay, so this is my screen where the video is. From a computer, this is what you're going to see, but this is an ad right now, so you can skip this. But if I play it, that's where the music came from. So we don't want to do that. So here's the chat. It's over to the right of the screen. If you have this full screen, you may not be able to see the chat. And we'll go over how to make things full screen in that later. But this is the chat. You can say, hi, everyone. And you can do emojicons and, oh, there's flowers and stuff. See, you can do all of that. You can pop out the chat. Now, when I pop it out, you won't be able to see it because it will go behind the screen that I'm doing. But you can also click here and pop it back in if you wanted to.
Now explain what pop it out means, since we can't really see it.
Okay, pop it out just puts it in another window all by itself. And I can move that window and make it larger or smaller, put it off to the side. So I can also watch the video and see the chat. I can make it longer so I can see more of the chat. That's not something you need to do. That's just only a preference if you choose to do that.
Yes, let's go ahead and explain how to get onto it if you're on the iPad, because we had Shirley described it, and I think Deborah also told us how to do it. And do you remember how to do that?
When you're watching it on the iPad, you click on desktop mode, I think. Is that right?
That's right. Change your settings to desktop mode, and then you can watch it just like you're on a browser. So you'll be able to get into the chat as well.
Yeah, I think it'll go through your browser, so you can chat with us.
That's right.
So if any of you have any questions about that, just type them in the chat. Okay, now I want to show how to watch videos when you're on Facebook, because I know a lot of our fans are on Facebook, and we try to share our videos on Facebook. So there are a ton here. Right now I'm in Maymay's Made It group. If you're not a part of that group, go to Maymay Made It, and so did I, and enter that group. So here's a video she posted. So we're just going to click on here, and it's going to post here. This isn't really my preference of watching a video because it's so small. Or if somebody messages me, I get distracted. I don't really like to watch the videos here.
Also that reason. See how the ads cover up the whole screen?
Yeah. And to get rid of ads, you can just click the little X right here. In the top right corner of the ad, you can click the X. So that goes away. Now, when you move your mouse, you see it comes up with the title. It comes up with different things. The best thing to do is to click the little YouTube button right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click that button. Now here it's coming up with an ad, but you can skip that ad right here if you want. And then it will start the video. And it's starting it where I left off. So it didn't start it at the beginning again. So if you watched 2 minutes of it, you don't have to rewatch those 2 minutes.
And now you can go full screen because you're here.
Yes, I can click this little button here. And that's full screen. Can you guys see that?
How's it going? Is everybody seeing it? I don't have an answer yet, but
okay.
I like to watch videos in full screen.
I'm going to go ahead and go back to show them the other things so I know that they can see it. And then there's also theater mode.
Yes, they can see it, Mel.
Okay. There's also theater mode. So if you don't want it to be your entire screen, you can watch it this way. And it's still a little bigger. Okay, now there's so much I want to show you on how to do this. See this little Maymay right here? It says subscribe. This picture will be different for everybody. I think mine just says subscribe now. It used to just have my face that was on YouTube.
Spin your cursor around it so they can see it. It's down in the bottom right-hand corner where her little hand is. Okay.
When you click that, if you're not already subscribed, it will make you subscribe to her. So, oh, what did I click?
You clicked, but you're already subscribed.
I double clicked, so it went to your page. But I think if you just click it, oh no, it does go to your page. I was thinking it just made you subscribe.
It takes you to the page so you can subscribe without having to figure it all out, you know, without having to find me.
Yeah. Okay, and settings is something that's really important that a lot of people don't know about. My favorite one is speed. Sometimes if I'm watching a video and there's only really a part of it I want to see, I will put it in high speed. Or if somebody talks really slow, I'm going to go ahead and let your sound be on.
Turn this around and do exactly.
Now, Maymay doesn't talk slow, but you can speed it up if you want.
On one part of my grid map, using the interior mark and go into the
and you can go all the way to double speed.
I'm using my grid map to do this. Okay.
It's hard to listen, but it depends on whose video it is. Or if a video is going too fast, you can slow it down.
Paper trimmer that has the ruler on.
Now go back for 1 second, Melody. Like close that out, and go back for 1 second and show them exactly where to find that, because I think we didn't say exactly.
Oh, the settings.
See this little where she's at the bottom right of your YouTube screen. That little wheel is what she's clicking.
Now you don't see that normally like this. See how it's not there? It's only there if you pull up your mouse over the video. You don't have to click on anything for it to show up. You put your mouse up over the video and then click on this on the gear. I gotta speed you back up to normal. You're driving me nuts. So that way people can speed up and slow down videos. I sometimes watch long videos, but I don't have the time to watch them, so I try to make it faster. And then when I get to a point I really want to see, I'll slow it down. Okay, I'm going to turn the sound off.
Make me be quiet.
Oh, and right here too, the volume. You can slide over to the left is where I'm going now. Down here, you see that? You can slide the volume louder or lower, or click the little thing and it'll put an X there, so there's no sound.
That's when I get asked that question a lot, because people will say, Maymay, your video doesn't have any sound. But a lot of times they don't realize, just because their computer's turned all the way up and their earphones are all the way up, if your video is muted or your little slide bar is way down low, that can be the problem.
Right. There's also closed caption. This is not always correct, because this is, I think, what Google does, unless you added closed captions to your videos.
I have not, so those are not correct.
Right, but sometimes they're funny because they're not correct. But the only video I added closed captions to is my complete guide to Cricut Design Space. It's a 2-hour video, and my sister did all of that for me and put it all in there in English, so then I could translate it into many languages.
This is a neat little thing. Sam's Corner says you can take a screenshot by using the print screen key on your keyboard. That's a good reminder.
Yeah. That's for Windows. And if you have a Mac, you can do a screenshot by
Control. Wait.
It's the number 4, Shift, and Command, maybe?
It's Command Shift 4, and then you can drag it across.
Automatically. Look at those cute stamps.
You can get those at maymaymadeit.com. Okay, now then, go, if you don't mind, go underneath to where my title is and show what those buttons and things are for.
Okay, well, let me show this. If you click on this, it will take you to her channel. I'm not going to click on that yet. We'll do that in a minute. This is the subscribe button. So when it's red like this, this means I'm not subscribed. So I'm going to click it to subscribe. That's all I have to do. And it's free. Some people have asked us, how much is it to subscribe on YouTube? YouTube is a free tool, and it will teach you so much. And then if you watch Maymay's channel or my channel, you want to click the little gear here and click on send me notifications for this channel and click save. That will send you an email or notification on your iPad or iPhone every time a video is released. And otherwise, you won't get notified. I think a lot of people only get notified when we share it on Facebook.
And I want to say that I do not know why this happens, but this does happen. Sometimes over the life of your YouTube channel, your notifications will get turned off. I don't know if it's because they're doing an update or what, but sometimes that happens. And so if you ever notice you're not getting an email, like it's been a few days and you haven't got a notification that we've put up a video, go check that right there and make sure that button's checked again. I don't know why it happens, but it does happen.
And so that's this little gear here. And you can also manage your settings. And that's will take you back to your page to manage everything.
In there, in your manage settings, I think you can set even, like you can get even more detailed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's lots of other things that I think people just ignore. There's add to. So I could add this video to one of my playlists, and that's what's listed here. These are my playlists because I'm signed into YouTube. That's something else. When you're watching videos on YouTube, you really should sign in and have an account. Doesn't mean you have to produce videos, but I'll go further into that later and why you should have an account. There's a watch later. Everybody has this watch later list. And up here it just says added to the watch later list. So I don't have time to watch this video right now because I'm doing this video, but I want to watch it later. So then I can go to my watch later list and watch it later. And that's a good thing for like people that are working and really busy through the week, but then Saturday morning they want to sit down and watch some YouTube. They don't have to search and look for every video that they've wanted to watch. They can just go to their list. Okay, and something else. Do we have any questions so far?
I don't have any. I hear everybody saying they've learned a lot. Okay, this one says hover over name in chat and you can sub to their channel. Oh, never mind. That's in the chat. Although that's interesting. That's good. Okay, that's it.
Okay. And you can click share here. Maymay and I love it if you share our videos.
Mhm.
It has all these windows so you can share on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Pinterest, Blogger, and all of these other ones. You can also share this here. Like if I click this little box here, let me stop the video. It's going to share that right here where I left off. So if there's something that, like I do this a lot, if somebody needs to know how to do a specific thing and I know right where that's at in the video, I'll go to that in the video, click here. So they don't have to watch the entire video. They can just watch it from that point on, especially my complete guide to Cricut Design Space. That's a 2-hour video. You don't have to watch that to learn everything.
That's really cool because that's what I love about your complete guide to Design Space, because it is a very long video, but it's indexed as well. But if someone asks me how to weld, I can go to that video, go to that point, click this button, and then copy that link and share it. And they don't need to watch the whole thing. Just
They just watch a few minutes of it and they'll learn it.
Okay, we have a question.
Okay.
Where is your personal playlist?
Okay, I'll get to that.
Okay, we'll come back to that one. I just want to make sure we didn't miss it.
And then the like button. When I click like, it also shares it on my Twitter feed because I have my Twitter hooked up to my YouTube. And giving us a like just gives us a big smile on our face. We love likes.
It also sends the video to your own channel's front page.
Yeah, it does. You have a liked playlist also on your page. And I think some people don't even know they have a page.
I think so too.
And then something else that's important is the description. Here's the description. It says what day it's published on, and that is very important because I've had lots of questions and comments on a video that was maybe 4 years old, and they're saying, well, this doesn't look like it does now. You know, well, okay, like Design Space, that's not 4 years old, but that one's 2 years old now. So some of my first videos, they're saying, but mine doesn't look like this. Well, if you look at the video, it's 2 years old when they may think it's a brand new video. So look at the dates of the videos and then also hit the show more. The show more will give you more information about the person, sometimes the supplies they use, and how to follow them on Facebook. All of her groups are here. And all of that. And then comment. We love comments, even just saying thanks or hi, I like the video, or asking questions about the videos. I can't comment back to every comment I get, but if somebody asks me a question, I try to answer that question as soon as possible.
One thing I want to say here while you're in the description area is a lot of times if you have a question in the video, a lot of times if you'll do the show more button, your answer will be in the description. You might be surprised, especially like where to find a product or measurements or something like that. And that will save you a step of trying to email one of us or trying to comment or whatever. So be sure if you're like, ooh, where did that glue come from? Be sure to open the show more and you might find out where to find all that stuff easy that way. Yeah,
I get a lot of questions on what type, when I did I embossed metal with my Cricut Explorer, that video's at least 1.5 years old. And I think yesterday I just got somebody asking me, you know, well, where do you get the metal? Well, there's a link for it in the description so you can find it. We do that. It actually takes a lot more work for us to put links in, but we do it to try to help you.
There's one more thing I want us to talk about too. Somebody just asked, or somebody just commented that they didn't know that they had a page until they found it by accident. And I want to make sure we're clarifying that we're not talking about your Google Plus page here. You actually have a YouTube kind of landing page, you know, where you can go to, and on that landing page that has, you know, that is your name. So basically, how Melody and I have youtube.com/Melody Lane Design or Melody Lane 815, and I have Maymay Made It. You guys have that too, and you can go see your landing page. So it's not your Google Plus page. That is different.
And Bobby just asked, with the separation of Google Plus from YouTube, if you reply to us, where can we find the response? I only get party of a response, which I think he means part. I think it goes to your email that you have linked with YouTube. That's where I get an email every time I get a comment. But Bobby, maybe you need to go into your settings, because there are settings where you might not have that checked to get an email when you get a response on comments. So I think that's it.
Okay, so he says yes about that. Oh, yes to the part portion of it. That's another thing too. When you go to the comment section, you were in comments. Can you scroll to that again? I love for you guys to use the comment section for me.
Oh, scroll here.
Yeah, right there. Because I get an email every time you comment. But I don't always get an email when you send me a message on YouTube, which is really weird, because sometimes and it may have something to do with the whole Google Plus integration and not integration. But if you put a comment, I get an email that there was a comment, so I can answer those from my phone or from my desktop, wherever. So I always encourage my viewers to comment versus message. But if you want to message me, it's probably easier to message like on Facebook, actually.
Yeah, if I get a message on Facebook, I answer it right away, and that's to my personal page. I sometimes get messages on my Melody Lane Designs page, which is more of a business page, and I don't get notifications for those messages.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get notifications for messages on YouTube, and that's really frustrating, because if I don't go check them, and sometimes I can get there and there'll be people that have asked me a question 2 weeks ago because I forgot to go check them because I don't get a notification for them. So I encourage comment on the video or message on YouTube or email. I make sure, that's another thing. Open that show more, because my email is in there, and Melody, I'm sure yours is in yours too.
Yeah.
So you can email us that way too if you want to be sure.
Oh, not that one. And here, her email is right here.
Yes, and there's a question, don't know if this was asked, this is from Dawn. She says, do you get emails for all comments on all videos? Say I commented on an old video instead of a current one. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is really cool, because sometimes I'll have a video that's really, really old that I forgot I did, and somebody will comment. I'll be, oh yeah, that's cool. You're watching it. So that's cool.
Yeah. We'd love for you to watch our old videos and not just the new ones, because Maymay and I don't know how many videos you have, but I have like almost 900. And so I'm sure you haven't watched them all.
Hover over my name and see if it'll say. Hover, I think it's 780 something. Yeah, right there,
766.
There you go. Nancy Mosier said, I've been trying to think of a question because I wanted to see my name in print. Joking, but I cannot think of one. I just wanted to say her name so she could hear it on the video.
Okay, so now I like this. Let's pretend this is the first time I've seen a video from Maymay. I'm interested. I like this video, so I'm interested in see what kind of videos she does. So I'm going to click on her name right here. So right above the subscribe, then it takes me to her channel. And I'm just going to start at the top right here. Over here, if you're interested, it takes you to her maymaymadeit.com. So I don't know if people know that these links actually take you places. And then to her Google Plus, to her Twitter, her Pinterest, her Facebook, and Instagram are all right here if you're interested. And when she has a live video, it's going to show it first right here live. And then she has her playlist. So
playlists, I think playlists are the most, let's see, are the less used thing. Like they could be so much more useful for folks. Like for example, if you come to my channel, I do a whole bunch of different crafts. I don't just do cards. I don't just do Cricut. I do a bunch of stuff, but I try to put them into playlists. So let's say that you come to my channel and you're like where you're at right there, you like Christmas projects. Well, this is a Christmas series from 2013, and you can watch all of those videos from that in that one area. And
let me show you this little arrow here. I think some people don't know this is here. So you only see 4 videos. But you can click here and you can go through them all that way. And then there's 6 more. Or you can click this here. Now this button is not here unless you mouse over it. I want to Make sure you know that. Otherwise, you're going to be like, well, mine doesn't have a button. So you have to put the mouse over it, and I'm going to go ahead and click that. And this is in theater mode because I had it in theater mode from before. So I'm going to take this out of theater mode. Well, it also has them done here. Let's get the ad. And so it's going to play this video, and then it's going to play the next video and the next one. And all you have to do is sit and watch if you want to watch all these videos. If you choose, you can click on one down here, and then it'll play that one. And then it's going to play all of these coming down. And sometimes I will share a playlist on Facebook if like there's a big cricket announcement and all these new updates. I'll put these videos in a playlist for all the updates. And I think on Facebook, people just maybe watch the one video and don't realize there's more videos to watch, that you've missed a whole lot because you've only watched that. That's another reason why I suggest to click the YouTube button. Come here and be signed in. Now, if I would have already have watched some of these, it will tell me I've watched them. I feel like I can't talk. It'll tell me I've watched them already. So if you're signed in when you watch videos, you'll know if you've seen the video already. It tells you.
That's the reason you really want to, if you see a video in Facebook, click that YouTube so that you can use your likes, you can use your favorites, you can use your playlist. I can't tell how many times I've been through a video and gone, oh, I want to save this video, or I want to put it onto a playlist on my channel so I can have it. So that's why I like to open them up and look.
Okay, I'm going to go back to your page. I also want to go here. This is the home page. Everybody's home page is a little bit different. I'll show you mine in a minute, and it's just a little different. But then if you just want to see all the videos, you want to see all her uploaded videos, you can click on the videos right here. Right under her name, you can go to videos. So this will show, they're in order, all of her videos that you've seen. See, now this one says watched because it knows I've watched it. I've watched more too. Look, I don't watch your videos.
I don't believe it. Look at all that.
And then you can load more and keep loading more. So you can watch all of her videos. You can look at them and see if there's something you're interested in. I think that's something that a lot of people don't know how to watch our older videos.
There's so many you can go through.
And then this is playlist.
Oh, you can also, hey, Melody, right there, go back to videos.
Uh-huh.
And then in the top right above them, if you wanted to go to old videos, you can go that, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can switch it to most popular or oldest to newest. So these are 4 years old.
And that
I
brings
know
up my very first video.
Have not seen these.
People ask all the time what was the very first video I loaded, and it's right there. It brings you right to it.
This one right here.
Also show the grid. Yeah.
That's what I was just going to do. You can change it to a list. So if you want to read the description, you can read the description while you're scrolling through the videos to see which one you're interested in.
All right, we have a question. Why do others pop up in the middle of someone's channel? Not sure.
Oh, and in playlist, you can add anybody's video to a playlist on yours.
Mm-hmm.
So I could click on this video, I could click add to, and I can add it to any of my own playlist. Now, I'm not stealing her video because anybody who watches her video in my playlist, she still gets the credit for the video. She gets the watch time and the view and all of that. I don't get it. So some people make playlists. I think I'm going to sneeze.
Uh-oh. No biggie.
Some people make playlists for their own enjoyment or to collect videos that they like on certain subjects, where they're taking all of the videos from different people when they don't even upload videos. And that's perfectly fine to do. It still gives the original video creator the same view and everything.
It's kind of the same as sharing a video like on your Facebook because you love it. You want people to see it. Saving that to your playlist says if you find my channel, you may not realize, but that's your channel, your YouTube. If they find you and they find your playlist, they get to find us too.
Right. So then there's the playlist, and that's just like I showed you, right? So this is all of her playlist. And then there's, what's the discussion? Oh, this is comments. They changed this recently. So this is all the recent comments. And then about, it has all of her links. It has even more links. So it has her catch link and her Periscope. And there's more here because you can only fit so many up at the top. And just a description of her channel. Now, are there any questions?
Here's this one. Is there a way to keep out other people's videos we don't want to watch? I don't think they should be. I mean, it depends on how you're accessing your channel, right?
Yeah.
Because if you first go to your channel, that's not right either. Because if you go to your channel, you're only going to see what you're subscribed to. But if you're going in before and you're not signed in, you're going to see a lot of other stuff, right?
Yeah, and YouTube knows what kind of videos you like and will recommend other videos like the ones that you watch if you're logged in when you watch them. Now let me go up here to the YouTube icon up at the top left. Now this is for me. This is not for Maymay. This is my thing for myself. So this is telling me there's a live stream. And actually earlier today, I realized there was a live stream on Cinnamon's channel because I was looking through these, getting prepared for tonight. And I saw, oh, Cinnamon has a live video. So I just clicked it and I started watching her video for a while. And then this will give me some other videos. This is somebody I subscribe to. And these are recommended videos. And continue watching, something I started watching. And then these are recommended channels. Some to watch it again. And I don't really go to those at all. I pretty much just go up here and search for a video. But I also want to show you history. That you can go to your history. Now what good this is for is if you've watched a video recently and then you tried to go do that project but you forgot and you want to watch a video again, click history and it will show you the last videos that you've watched. Here's the one Cinnamon I watched earlier that was live today. And then here's your watch later list. So to remember to find this stuff over here, you click on the YouTube icon up here. So this will give me a list of things to watch later that I've chosen to watch later. Actually, I haven't, these are from a really long time ago because I haven't used that in a really long time. And then it'll also give you your subscriptions here. And I was looking at this today. I need to go through my subscriptions and change them because I have over, now I have 1,001 subscriptions.
And show how you can sort them A to Z and see that.
You can sort them the new activity, most relevant to what you watch. Let me do newest activity. And this is the people that have just put up a video. But I don't watch any of these hardly. They're
I'm probably going to open a can of worms because I don't know how to tell them how to do it. But there's also a way on your channel to like hide your subscriptions if you don't want other people to know what you subscribe to. I didn't realize that. Did you know that?
Yeah, I think I have mine hidden.
So like if you come to my channel, I think I have mine open because I mean it's all crafty stuff, but you can close.
It's not all crafty. Like I have Jimmy Kimmel Live, and
because that's why I have two channels. I have Aunt Maymay where I have Jimmy Kimmel Live and my new favorite James Corden. Is that his name? But anyway, I have these. You know, I watch them on that channel, and then I go to the other one that way.
You can also search your subscriptions here.
Yes. Okay, we got some questions, and I want to do them before they get too far away because there's several of them.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's scrolling so fast. Here's one. Do you earn money when others watch your videos? You want me to answer?
Yeah.
It depends. If you have an AdSense account and you allow ads on your videos, then you do get paid a commission with those ads. So that's how a lot of YouTubers offset their income. I don't know many people that make a living from that, but Melody and I wanted to make sure that we shared with you some information. If you're interested in that kind of thing, like how folks make money off of YouTube, how you can make money off of YouTube, let me click on my face so you can see me talking. There are some great channels, and Melody and I both love this channel. I don't think we ever miss one of his videos. Tim Schmoyer from Video Creators. He can answer those questions for you, 10 times better than we can, because that's all he does. So if you're interested in that part of YouTube, check out Tim Schmoyer at Video Creators. All right, Mel, the next question is, let me find it. In writing the description below your video, is there formatting available or tips in doing bullets for list of projects used and listing outside links? Does that make sense when I ask you that? If not, I'll start answering it.
I don't have that.
You can set that up. You've probably seen how some people set theirs differently, they'll have asterisks or they'll have little characters and things inside there. You can do that. You can also, this is kind of for uploading videos, you can go and set your defaults in your description. So you can format that some. It's not like a Word document or something, but you can format it some. So I hope that answered your question, Bobby. Okay, I'm looking for question marks. I had another one. Someone asked what screen, The Adventures of Paulson and Ruby asked what screen was that again? But I'm not sure which one they were talking about, so if they'll ask us that again. Okay, next question. Does clicking on playlists give you a way to title different lists?
You can create your own playlist. Is that what she means?
You can, if you create your own playlist, you can title it whatever you want to.
Yeah.
But if you are if you're like saving someone else's playlist, you cannot, I don't think you can edit that.
And for those of you that didn't know you had a channel, because I know a few people had said that in there, click on me again.
Yeah, I'm on you.
Okay. Click. Okay, we're on the YouTube channel. You can click right here to my channel. And it will take you to your channel. And if you didn't know you had one, it'll probably be blank at the top. I'm not sure. You can add pictures and do different things. And this is me as myself. I'm going to click as a returning subscriber so you can see. So this is what my channel looks like when you've already subscribed to me and you've been here before. It'll show you up here what to watch next. These are videos that you may not have watched yet. And here's how mine is different than Maymay's. I had this uploads list here that you can click here and it'll play all my uploads, or you can click here and play show more. And then here's upcoming live stream. This is our next, this Crafty Life Live. And you can go here and set a reminder. So if you click on that, it will set a reminder. And a lot of people are saying they don't get a reminder, but I really think it only gives you a reminder on the apps. Because I did see one time I got a reminder when I was on my iPad, but I've never gotten a reminder on the computer.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, just like today, if you set a reminder, then you go to your channel, I think it's in that first little top section. Like scroll down.
This way?
No, the other way.
Top section.
See between your watch list and uploads, it seems like if you're watching that as it seems like it's added in the middle. But you're as a subscriber, so.
Oh, let me go back to.
Let's answer a couple questions because they scroll so fast. What good does clicking the thumbs up do?
It shows that you like the video.
It does that. It also, if you have it set up to where it shares what you like, it shares the video for us. So it lets other people know, I like this video, go check it out. On Twitter, it'll share it. It also lets YouTube know that this video is well liked. And so it'll put it, you know how you have the suggested videos, the algorithm kind of knows, okay, this video is titled this, it's got these tags in it, this many people like it. It kind of moves it up because it's like, hey, this is a good video. I hope that makes sense. That might have thrown some people off. Did it make sense?
Yeah, and comments also do that. When we get a lot of comments on our videos, it shows YouTube that people like our videos and we interact with them and that we have a community, and so they will more likely share our videos also.
Okay, next question before it gets away from me is, can you change your YouTube name?
I think you can only do it once.
You can change it, but you have to go, well, I don't know about now, but you used to have to go through your Google Plus to do it. Yeah. And I don't know if you still have to do that, but I know I had to change a name on one account and I had to go through Google Plus to do it. Okay,
let me show how to search for that. I'm going to go up to the top. This is something I want to show is searching. Many people, especially like in the Facebook groups, people are asking how to do certain things, and other people are going to finding the videos and sharing them for them. But YouTube is huge. And if there's anything you want to learn how to do, search it on YouTube. So I'm just going to type how to change your YouTube name.
Hey, while you're doing that, Teresa Luck says that she gets an email reminder about live shows when she sets that reminder.
Well, I think you do if you subscribe to us and hit the gear and get an email reminder.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a list. I just typed up here how to change your YouTube name. And here's a list of videos on how to change your username and all kinds of things.
Let me give a tip for that, because everything I know in life I learned on YouTube.
Me too.
Put the year that you're in.
Yeah.
Because if not, you might get one from like 2012 and that doesn't work anymore.
Like so, right here, there's already one set up for 2015 and 16, and I never typed those. Those are the most viewed. See, here's one from 2013. Because it changes a lot. YouTube does change. Anne is asking, how do we find our own page? Right over here, you can click on my channel. So it's not like a page like Facebook. They call it in channels. So you would just click over here onto my channel. So you could click the YouTube up at the top and then my channel. Don't do that yet, though, or you'll be out of the video.
The Adventures of Paws and Ruby says it seems you have to have a channel to comment on the live videos. That is more than likely correct, because I don't think you can do it as a guest. I think you do have to have a channel to do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. That sounds
It makes sense to me, because it's, you know, I've never seen a guest in there that I used to. Actually, I take that back. There used to be like guest and number, blah, 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 but now pretty much you just see names.
Okay, something we didn't go over. I'm going to go back to, do I have this? Okay, I'm on your channel here. Now, where was that video that we had, this one? Here it is, up here. Do you guys see this? Written measurements are here. So this is called a card. Now this part will go away, and then it'll have just the little eye here. And I'm going to click on that. If I miss this part that has stuck out, you can always click on the eye at any time. Let me go ahead and play this and not click on it. So the eye is gone. You're looking up here at the eye. The eye will be here again. When you put the mouse over, all of these things will come up, and the eye also comes up. That's for information. It says more info. So I'm going to click that, and then that shows the measurements. So is this on your blog? This is on your Maymay Made It. So if you want the measurements for this card, you can click here and it will take you to that. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And what it does is it just stops the video. So you're not missing the video. You could go here, go to Maymay Made It, and then she has that info here for you. And I think a lot of people don't know that. That also works on the phones and the iPads.
That's the cool thing about cards, because annotations, which we're going to get to in a few minutes, don't work on your mobiles, but your cards do. So that's what's really cool about those.
Okay. Now let's watch some more of the video. And just clicking on it will start it up too, I think. I have to click that. Now you have an annotation in here, right?
Go to the beginning of that. It's like 8 seconds in.
Okay.
If I did my job right. Come on, 8. It's not there.
It's not that. Maybe you didn't save it.
Maybe I didn't.
An annotation is something where you see words pop up, or sometimes there's a square. Sometimes people have them at the end of videos. And oh, you know who has them at the, let me go here to video creators.
There you go. Now where she's going right now, guys, this is Tim Schmoyer's channel. A lot of you were asking how to spell his name. This is him. So pay attention to that, okay?
His YouTube is Video Creators TV. So youtube.com Video Creators TV. I'm just going to click on a video and I'm going to skip it and go to the end. I haven't watched this one yet.
Remember that, because now it's probably going to mark that you did.
Oh, why is it? All the stuff isn't showing here.
Yeah, that's weird.
Let me refresh it. There it is. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. So now here, I don't know if he has them up yet. He usually has invitations here. So you can click on here and it will take you to those videos. Oh my goodness. He doesn't have them up. Let's go to an older video of his. Because maybe that one's a brand new video and he didn't. There they are. You can see it because they have a box around it. So you, whoops. Let's go back. If you see here, you can get his free ebook and you can click here and it'll take you to other videos. Those annotations don't work on tablets and stuff. So then here it clicked to a playlist. So it has all these other videos and they'll play one after the other, or you can choose what you want to see and what you don't. Are there any questions on that?
Not really on that. Someone asked, let me go get that question. Why is it every time I bring up YouTube, it's always at the same video that I watched months ago instead of just going to the home page? That's interesting. That doesn't happen to me. Does that happen to you?
I just go to YouTube and there's just a list. I never like click on this. Like, if I go here and just go to YouTube. Oh, yeah, it just takes me here when I go to youtube.com.
Yeah, it doesn't take me back. It might be in your settings. You might want to check and see if maybe you have it set to, I don't know, go back to where you left off or something like that. The other thing I want to make sure we cover, because it was asked way back ago, and I wanted to make sure we do it. If you would click on your About tab right there. And see at the bottom of this where you see all the blue links, someone was asking where to find those other links. So when you go to someone's channel and you click on that About tab, you'll see all those extra things that don't fit up in the bar at the top.
Yeah.
Up.
And it says I joined in 2006, which I did, but I didn't start really making videos until 2010 or 11. This was my original YouTube channel.
We did not cover, while you're there, show your right bar and what those are. We didn't cover those.
The what?
Do channel tips, support this channel, do that side.
Oh, well, there's a support this channel. You can click to give like a tip or something. You can click that. It shows me giving to me if I click it.
Now that's really interesting, because I bet a lot of people don't realize that is there. YouTube did that, what, a couple years ago now. they made it to where we could set this little button, and if you wanted to donate to the creator, there's $1,
Yeah.
$5 or other, and you can add a comment. So yeah, that's something it's been there a while, but I think a lot of people
It's like a tip or something. You don't get anything for it except for, you know, make us happy. But, you know, I don't ask anyone to do that. And I have had some people do it, and some people have not left a comment, so I don't know who it's from. If you don't leave a comment, I don't know who it's from. So I would love a comment so I can thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then visit these other channels. These are some friends of mine, Crafts by Two, and then Maymay Made It. And then Between Crafts is a channel I do with Crafts by Two, what we do when we're not crafting, which we haven't done a video in a long time, but we do taste test and other things. And then Melody Lane Vlogs is my other channel that I haven't done anything in months. It's been a long time. So, and then related channels. So these are channels that I have no control over what shows up here. And mine says Craft Test Dummies, Scrapbook, Stacey Williams, and the Frugal Crafter. And I was watching Anna Griffin today, and I looked at her channel. And guess who is on related channels for the Anna Griffin channel? Maymay Made It.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was excited to see your channel there.
Me too. That's really cool. And you should know, Melody, she messaged me. Look where you are. That was really cool. I had a question. Where'd it go? Hang on. What's a good video editing tool for PC users? That's something we'll probably cover a whole lot more when we do the how to do a YouTube channel, like how to have your own. But just quick answer for you is when I had a PC, I used, what's it called? Movie Maker. So just a quick answer about that one. And that's what caught up.
Did I cover everything on the list?
Here's what we need to cover. You need to do, did you do the search for videos?
Well, I did a little bit. Let me search here. What should I search?
Search for, I don't know. Oh, search for your complete guide to Cricut Design Space.
Okay. Now, where I'm searching is up here at the top. There's a search thing, not way up at the top where the browser URL is, but inside YouTube. So I'm going to type Cricut Guide. So that comes up first, and it tells me I've watched it, but, and then there's some, like, here's a video from 6 years ago. So let me show you something else. Some of these are older videos. So go to filter, this is something we haven't shown, and you can put videos uploaded in the last hour, today, this week, this month, this year, and you can do different things. You can look for 4K videos or 3D videos, 360 videos, all different kinds, and if they have ratings or view counts or upload. So if I'm looking for a recent video that I know something, you know, I will click on like this week or something, or this year. This year, I think will only be back to January, but then it goes further. No, I guess it is a whole year, it looks like. So then you can just click the video and watch it, and then we have all these other things.
You'll just have to go
there. And then it also gives you videos over here that are related to the video you're watching, or videos that Cricut thinks you may be interested in.
While you're there, it's not really a question, but some of the folks are seeing a blurry live screen, and it was suggested that they adjust their quality on the video. Can you show them where you adjust the quality?
Yes. That is in the little gear right here. You don't see it unless you move your mouse over it. So you click that, and quality right here. So I usually have mine on auto, but sometimes you can change it. If it's blurry or something, you can change it to be smaller, or, well, that made it blurrier. But you can try to change it and see if you can make it more clear.
Yeah, typically the lower the number, the more blurry the video is, and the higher takes a lot more of your bandwidth or whatever to show it. I just keep mine on auto, and if I'm having bad, I will tell you guys this, I live kind of in the boonies, so if we have some bad signal going on, no matter what I have it on, I'm going to get low quality video, so you can try it.
Okay, here's something that I did learn a really long time ago, but I forgot about it until I accidentally just clicked on this. If you right click on the gear, it comes up to copy video URL, the URL, so you can copy it and paste it somewhere if you want to share it. You can copy it for the current time, like I showed before, where you check the checkbox. You can copy the embedded code, the loop, report playback issues. And now I'm not sure if this is because it's my video, but it also has stats for nerds. I love that they say stats for nerds. I guess because it gives the dimensions, the resolution, the volume, and all different kinds of things that it's not really important, but just thought I'd share.
Someone asked for where's that filter. I'm not sure which filter, Jerry. Are you talking about how to change it? Show that again, how you change the quality there.
Click the gear, and then you'll see quality right here. And then click that, and you can change it to whatever quality you like.
Good deal.
I leave mine on auto, but if you have problems, try something else.
And Crafty Mom was able to change her YouTube name in YouTube settings.
Yeah, I think because my address used to be Melody Lane 815, because that's just, Melody Lane's always taken everywhere. And well, now it's not even showing that. Oh, see, here it is. It's Melody Lane 815. But in my settings, I changed it to be Melody Lane. So, but my original address is still this. But if I take that away and I have youtube.com and type in Melody Lane, it will just take me to that page. It's the same page. But see how it changes back to Melody Lane 815, but it will still take you there. So I cannot change this address, but I can change the name.
Yep. All right, guys, it's like 3 minutes until 8. You want to give me any questions you have from what we showed you, and let me know if you learned something new tonight. I hope that you did. We tried to answer as many questions. We covered everything on our list, by the way, Mel.
Oh, good. And we did it in an hour.
We missed one thing. One thing is why subscribe. That was, we talked about subscribing is free.
Well, we've covered that a little bit, but the reason to subscribe is so YouTube knows what videos you've watched and what you haven't watched. So you don't have to rewatch videos. So you can add them to your playlist. Like if you want to click this video and you don't have time, remember right underneath the picture, click add to, and you can just click add to watch later. So like if you have certain times, like on Saturday, you can watch videos, you'll know where those videos are. So let me go and show you again where those videos are for watch later. They're right here. So if you click on the YouTube and you click on watch later, then those videos will be here. And
another reason to subscribe is because if you're watching a video and you really like how somebody does their videos and you click subscribe, then in the future, without you having to think about it and go find them, they're going to be in your subscription feed.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how many times I've watched somebody and didn't click subscribe and then I couldn't find them again. So that's
yeah. I've done that before too. And if you can't subscribe, if you can't find them in your subscriptions, they're always right here. But if you click on the little gear, I can't subscribe to myself. Oh, there, watch us again. And click on your name. Click the little gear so you'll get an email notification every time we upload a video.
Also, they're asking if you can show one more time how to create a playlist again. You're
watching any video and then click add to, and here's the playlist I have, but I could create a new playlist. I'll call it Maymay. And I can also make it public, unlisted, or private. Private means no one else can share it even if they have the link. Unlisted means you could share the link with people, and that's the only way they'll be able to see that playlist is in that link. And then public means anybody can see it. Now, this means they can't see your playlist, but it's not going to stop anyone else from seeing this video. And then click create, and then say I want to add another one of her videos. Oh, I could have went over here. I want to go to this video and add it to the playlist. I'm going to go to add to, and it has my Maymay playlist right here. So I just click that and it will add it to that playlist. Or if you want videos on certain cards, certain kind of cards or something, you can make a playlist on all those cards. So then when you want to go make that card, you could go flip through your playlist of the videos you've collected that you enjoy to go do that.
It's great for holidays. If you want all your Easter stuff in one place, if you want all your wreath videos in one place, all your cricket videos in one place, especially I get a lot of messages from folks where they've watched maybe my mini album series 4 or 5 times. Even though I have a playlist of it, you can always put a playlist of it on your channel.
Something else I just thought of, it's kind of like Pinterest.
Mm-hmm.
Because they could make all those playlists, and then if they go to their channel, let me click the YouTube button. At any time, you can go to your channel by clicking this, and then click channel, and then click playlist. Then you'll have all your playlists here. And you can switch it to grid if you just want to see the pictures of your playlist. So you could do that of all the different types of things, kind of like Pinterest.
I like the grid because then you, like Melody's got it right here, like Christmas crafts. I can just go right there and I love too that like you have, well, just fine, here's one, greeting cards. There's 115 videos on that playlist. I love how you can just look and see like that. It's very much like Pinterest or Pinterest, how you say it. Here's a question. Do you ever get a comment that has been rude about the video? If so, how do you handle that? I love you both. From Debbie Carter.
I have a video. I think it's my most viewed video. I have like 400 or 600,000 views on this video. And it's when I made a duct tape case to hold my phone and my wallet. And I made that because I liked it and because I couldn't find one, so I made one out of duct tape. And I think I have kids watching that video, and there's lots of really mean comments in that video, and I just leave those comments up and I laugh at them. There's other people saying they need to be nice, and there's other people, it's kind of funny to me. And I did have a comment one time, I've told this story before. Somebody says that my voice makes them want to punch me in the face. I think I looked it up. I don't remember when that was. I just remember it made me laugh actually, because I mean, it doesn't bother me. It just shows what kind of person they are. Why would they say that?
I get them too. I think I got one recently that was in Spanish, so I couldn't read it. So I put it in Google Translate, and it was something like, "This person talked too slow. Nice video, but couldn't get through it," or something like that. But
yeah,
I mean, here's how I look at it. People are gonna have ugly comments about things, and the only thing I do, if it's an ugly comment that doesn't cross any of my barriers, like it doesn't have bad words, it doesn't lead you to. What I get mostly is links that lead you to someplace we don't need to be going. You know, like links to different.
Yeah, I don't allow links to stupid stuff, or subscribe to my channel and then they add a link. I just delete those.
I get those a lot, but typically if it's ugly but it's not, you know, I mean, if it's their opinion of my video but it's not crossing any barriers, I'll leave it there. But if the comment crosses, if it says bad words, if it's challenging my character or something, you know what I'm saying? If it has no place in the space, I get rid of it because we can delete it. But, you know, for the most part, we don't have to worry about it. The thing I wish would happen, since we're talking about comments and videos, we don't get very many, but sometimes we get thumbs down. And I almost wish that they would comment why. Like, I thumbs down this video, but here's why. Because I feel like constructive criticism is good. I'm probably asking for it right now.
I agree with you.
I feel like
I don't like a thumbs down unless I have a reason for it.
Right. If you're telling me, hey, I really would have enjoyed this video if the lighting was better, or I don't know. I think it's good to give us constructive criticism, but I don't like when people just bash us for no reason, because I think it's so easy to do that nowadays with social media.
Here's another comment I got on my craft room tour. This was a few years ago, before I lived where I do now, and I did a video on my craft room where I just did a 9-minute video, but I put those annotations in for everything. So there were like 40 videos inside that video, so you could see in my drawers. So when I showed the drawer in the main video, you could click my drawer and see what's in it. And that was an option for you, that you didn't have to. It was, I think if you watched every single video, it would have been 4 hours, because I showed you everything. But I had someone say, I didn't want to go and see all the stuff in your drawers and stuff. I'm like, well, you didn't have to watch it, or you didn't have to click on that.
Real quick before you stop sharing your screen, the question is, can you filter playlists by date? You can. There it is.
Yeah. Last added to and oldest to newest. And then right here, you also can click on new playlist
to add one.
You can create the new playlist right there also.
And they pointed out that somebody gave this video a thumbs down. I sure would like to know why, but be nice. I'm sure it's that beginning where I had this terrible sound, and I'm hoping I can fix that later. Let's see. Any more questions, guys? Can you filter by date? We did that. Let's see you again, Melody. We've seen your screen for a long time now. Where'd you go?
Oh. And we have 126 people watching. If all of those people watching would give you a thumbs up, that would be awesome.
That's right. Because the more thumbs up you have, the more thumbs up you have, the less those thumbs down matter anyway, right?
Right. That's true.
Did we show how to do a thumbs up? We did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any more questions, guys? Some people say they're not seeing thumbs down. Maybe there's not one, but I think you can see it. I think they do show up sometimes, and it's crazy. Especially our This Crafty Life Live, sometimes we'll get thumbs down before the thing ever even goes live.
Yeah, we do. We cannot see likes or dislikes.
We cannot see who does specifically, but we learned recently that we can see where. Like if there's an analytics screen that we have, and we can click on the dislikes and the globe, and so we can see, like, on each particular video maybe has so many dislikes in the USA and so many in the UK and so many down here. We can't see who, but we can see where we're not as popular, where the thumbs down are.
And if you accidentally hit thumbs down, because that can happen too, you can just click it again or click on thumbs up, and it'll take it away.
Yep. How do you leave a comment on your phone? That's a good question. Do you want me to show you? I have my phone.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me sign into my phone because it's almost gone to sleep. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let me go to YouTube. Hold on.
Somebody says we have 121 thumbs up.
Sweet. That's awesome, guys.
Thank you.
All right, let me find a video real fast, and I will show you.
We can also see who thumbs up if they have their channel hooked to their Twitter account. So when I see somebody liked my video on Twitter, I try to like that tweet and retweet it too.
That's right. Okay, let me get my screen where you can see it. I'll have to do a lot of tilting and get pretty close.
There, that's...
It's not great. But if you're on your phone, now if you're on your iPhone, I don't know about anything else, you can scroll to the very bottom of the screen, and you'll see where you can come down here and add a public comment. So it's at the very bottom, but you have to scroll. Like, I've got the video open at the top, but I have to scroll through all these suggested videos to get to the comment at the bottom. That's on the iPhone.
Yeah. Hey, and if you guys want us to know you gave us a thumbs up in the video, say it in the comments of the video. Say, Pink, I gave you a thumbs up, and we really appreciate that.
Also, someone says, how do I link to Twitter? Can you show that? Or Play around with that for a second, see how hard it is. You don't have to share your screen if you want to look at it, and I'll keep looking in the comments and stuff.
Let me see, find it.
You know what's funny? While she's looking at that, I'll tell you. When I first started, not when I first started doing YouTube, but when I got my first thumbs down, I really was like, oh, they didn't mean to do that. They didn't mean to. And I would tell myself, they didn't mean to do it. They accidentally hit it. And that's how I got through life. They didn't mean to. It was an accident. Thank you for the thumbs up. You guys are awesome. The thing about thumbs up, the reason so many YouTubers ask for them is because it does let YouTube know, hey, this is a liked video. People like it. So that's what it does. But the biggest part is it lets us know you like it. Because I'll be looking, like I'll load a video. You have no idea the anxiety once we hit live, once we hit publish. It's like, okay, are they going to like this video? Is it going to help anybody? And so whenever we see the thumbs up, it lets us know that you do like it. Thank you for doing thumbs up. We appreciate it. While Melody's looking, I want to remind you guys about our live show, which is This Crafty Life Live. You can see the banner behind Melody there. And that show is every other Monday. Our next show, let me go to me. I'm on Melody right now, and I'm just talking to you. Our next show is on the 29th, and our guest that day is Ileana, who is the inventor of the Misty tool. If you don't know what the Misty is, I have a review of it on my channel. Mel, do you have it on your channel, the Misty?
No, I don't.
Okay, I have a review of it on my channel, so go check that out. That's going to be a lot of fun to talk to her. That's a really cool tool, and she's got new ones coming out, which I think actually ship in March. I'm not sure about that, but they're coming out soon. So watch that. And we got some really cool folks coming up in the near future, so that's exciting.
I could not find where to link the thing, and I saw it earlier today.
I think you have to, do you have to put it up there in that top bar? Maybe not. Cinnamon's channel, I want to say this to everybody. Cinnamon is the Art Sherpa. Matter of fact, do you want to search her channel real quick to show them how to do that?
Okay. Let me show my screen.
Oh, that, I don't think that links your channel all the time, Sandy. I think that's just that one time. I could be wrong. We got to check that one. What does the plus mean?
Oh. Okay, sharing my screen.
Let me go back to you. Hang on. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to look for Cinnamon the Art Sherpa.
Yes.
What do we want to search?
Type the Art Sherpa or, yeah.
Okay, because I've searched her before. It's Cinnamon Cooney.
Do that.
So there she is. And then here are some of her videos. So I can go there, or you can search art. See, and that comes up. Because if you search something, so why can I not talk? You've searched something before, it'll come up too. So here's her channel. And she has some upcoming live streams. I'm going to set reminders. She teaches how to paint, which is awesome.
And she mostly does live, which is really cool.
Yeah.
She's taken the live platform by storm, and I love it. All right. I think that's about it. I think we've covered everything.
Yes. And if we figure out how to link the channel to Twitter, let's show that in our live video for our next show, maybe. The very news.
Someone said if you go to the share button and you click Twitter and you sign in, you can do it that way. But
that just shares that video to Twitter.
Right. And then someone says, when someone replies to your comment, what does the +1 mean? That's the Google Plus situation where it's commenting, it's letting you know that it's talking to you, right? The little plus thing that comes up when you comment back.
Like I'm going to Cinnamon's video.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that is just like almost like saying at that name. So it's saying at Rita Marie because she's the one she's commenting on.
Right.
And if somebody does a comment you like, click thumbs up and it'll put it near the top of the video.
Mm-hmm. How do you reply to comments? That's a good one.
I don't want to reply to Cinnamon's comment.
Right.
I'm going to go.
Some people are having to leave, so y'all have a great night. We're going to finish answering what questions we have real quick. And this one is a good one. How to reply to comments.
Okay, they're loading. So I could reply. There's a reply button right here. So there's one here. Maymay clicked that. I could also reply. I'll just put I agree. She's going to get a notification I replied to her. And then it'll put my comment underneath that. And I can also click on Maymay and say, great video.
I think you can delete that too.
Yes. And then I could go here and delete it, but we will still get an email notification that it was there.
And you can edit there. So if you ever type and you don't like what you said, don't worry. You can go edit it.
Yeah, you can click and edit it once you put in your comment.
One more question. Can we watch this later? Yes, you can. 15 to 20 minutes after we finish, typically it'll be on my channel. So you'll be able to go and you will have to search it on the channel. You have to find it there because it will kind of drop down because it was created several days ago. So it won't be the last thing on the channel.
You can click on videos and then look for it.
It'll be somewhere. It'll probably be right after this Crafty Life Live because I think I set it up in that time.
Yeah.
Couple more questions. Hold on a second. How do you comment on iPad if you're the first to comment? On iPad. I think
it's the same way.
It's the same as your phone. Just you can't have your iPad turned sideways in landscape. You got to be in portrait so you can scroll up to see it. And then Melody, you used to do Google Hangouts for what? For
non-patrons, because I do them for patrons.
Oh.
Well, this is a Google Hangout.
We're hanging out.
In our live videos.
What is Patreon?
Patreon is patreon.com/Melody Lane or /Maymay Made It. And that's a way people can support us and get perks back for supporting us. And Maymay has a stamp club on hers. And then I just have perks that you get, files and stuff for your support. And it's in the description of every single one of my videos. So if you go to one of my videos and look at the description, click more, you'll see a link for it.
It's in mine too. The next question is, the +1 that they're referring to is when the person who made the video writes back to you, there's always a +1. That, maybe I have not seen that. Have you ever written someone and they wrote you back and you saw a +1?
I don't know. I'm not sure what the referring.
No, I don't know what that is, but it might just be maybe a count of how many replies, maybe something like that. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't think I paid attention.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Sorry. I wish I knew it. I felt pretty good. I felt like we answered pretty much everything.
I think we did a lot.
There's probably a million more things that you could do on this platform we don't even know yet.
Yeah, and they're always changing it too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure enough, they are. All right, guys. I think oh wait, because it's a link to Google Plus is what that means.
Oh, the +1 means you can share it on Google Plus. That's what that is.
There you go. Now we know. We answered Melody answered the question. All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it a night. It's late for Mel. It's after 9 for her, and she's been working hard. Her little fingers been running all over that keyboard. Good night, John Boy. Sorry, Mel. That's something we do on my Periscopes. We always have to have somebody say good night, John Boy. So that was cool. Oh, and someone says Christopher Allen's on. Leave. Go see him. Okay, guys. That means on Periscope, by the way, if somebody's asking. So we love you guys. Thank you for coming. And we will see you guys on Monday the 29th with Ileana. Have a great night, guys. Love you guys.